What's up, guys, and welcome to this episode of Tuesday Night Talks. Tonight we have Nelson Schnibellen. No eyes in Schnibellen. I found out when we were buying tickets to Arizona, and he got stopped at TSA because we spelled his name wrong. But anyway, if you haven't checked in before, every Tuesday night we do a live Facebook feed talking about all things digital marketing and talking about anything that's happening new in the social media marketing space or digital marketing space. And there's a lot to talk about today. I'm really excited. Are you excited?
I'm very excited.
Real quick, Nelson's just making up graphics right now. Essentially, he's just making up graphics. It's real crazy. What's up, Mark? Thanks for checking in. He's just making up graphics, motion graphics for these videos that we're putting together, so I'm super pumped on that. We might have to have a slumber party because it might take us all night. But anyways, wanted to talk about a couple things. The first thing is Snapchat Creator Studio. This just came out, I believe, this week. Let's just say this week. I heard about it yesterday and I tried messing with it. The Snapchat Creator Studio. If you haven't been on Snapchat lately, I know that a lot of you haven't because of Instagram stories. There are basically AR figurines, right? So you use your camera and a hot dog will pop up, your Bitmoji will pop up, whatever it might be, and you know, they're kind of like in the room. And now Snapchat has given us the opportunity to actually create those ourselves. I downloaded the program. I am not a graphics animator at all, and I don't know how to use it. But I will. I will know how to use this within the next couple weeks, and I will probably write something about it as well and give it to you guys. But I definitely think that you should check that out. Check out, what is it, Snap Lenses or something? You can look it up, and it's there. But what I find very interesting about this is that not just Snapchat, but the world is taking a huge leap toward augmented reality, right? We had Pokemon Go, which was like a big introduction for everybody on it, which was really cool. And then Snapchat kind of brought this home with a lot of their different filters. And then, Facebook is actually taking this into, is using it as well with like the different filters that you can use during even live videos, things like that. So it's something to definitely pay attention to. There's a lot of opportunity for marketers there too, because imagine if you can create like your little logo or your little mascot, right? Imagine like Ronald McDonald was the first thing that came to mind, and you can put him like in like a filter for people and have everybody interact with that, like what that can actually do for your business. It is another, like, I can't say like, oh yeah, that's going to increase business, but what I can say is that it's just a different way to keep people engaged with your brand, right? A new way to keep people engaged with your brand. And as we move forward with technology, different companies such as Snapchat are making this much, much more accessible to everybody. So it's important to be on top of that. The other thing I want to bring up is this. Even though a lot of people are saying, hey, maybe you shouldn't be on Snapchat because Instagram stories kind of stole the platform, I would say that that's completely wrong. Snapchat still has a huge user base. And in addition to that, just because it's big right now doesn't mean that it's not going to be big later. They're making some huge strides and being very innovative in how they showcase music, how they showcase ads, how they showcase different publications. And it is just one of those spots where there's heavy, like the engagement is super deep because it's not very crowded at this time and it's not very spammy. So if you have been building your brand on Snapchat, continue to build your brand on Snapchat. I'm still there at Mick, M-I-Q-K. If you want to follow, that'd be great. So that was the first thing that I wanted to talk about. Do you have anything to add about Snapchat?
I know that they're coming out with the resale product pretty soon where you can buy this straight from Snapchat. That's I think early Q1.
That's pretty interesting, actually. So that's another way. In addition to that, too, local businesses on Snapchat, when you have the filter, you've seen it with the white text and whatever, it's super simple. You swipe up on those, and you can see all the information about the business there if it's has a location. And that's something that's super interactive and something that Snapchat or Instagram definitely is not doing, and it's something to pay attention to. So, yes. Mark, what's up? Thank you. Yes, I do think that you should at least mess around with Snapchat and figure out all the different features there and understand how it works and start thinking about how you can implement that in your business or the people that you're working with. It's very important. just because there are still people there. And in fact, we're going to launch a new campaign for one of our clients on Snapchat. Did you know that?
No.
We're going to launch it for the real estate company. Yeah, I'm pretty pumped on that. They're excited about it. I'm excited about it. One of the things to pay attention to is the fact that the CPM there is super cheap right now on on Facebook across all platforms. We're anywhere between $7 and $10 CPM, which is $7 to $10 for every 1,000 people that we're reaching. Google AdWords is definitely more expensive, hovering around $14, and Snapchat is about $3 per CPM. So it's cheap advertising, guys. Definitely want to check that out. Are we going to have a special guest, Nyla, today? That would be really cool. Okay, so the other thing that I wanted to talk about was the importance of hashtags on Instagram. Now, I know that you're already using hashtags on Instagram, but last week a feature was released that we talked about where you are actually able to follow hashtags on Instagram. Nyla, do you follow hashtags on Instagram? No, you don't follow hashtags on Instagram? All right. So now, in case you didn't know, you have the opportunity to be found on Instagram using popular hashtags that people might follow. So think about the hashtags that people might follow. For me, one of the things that I like to use are geo-targeted hashtags like Costa Mesa, Newport Beach, Irvine, because I would like to be found in those different cities and in Orange County. So I get to use those. I've seen a lot more engagement from people I've never interacted with before, just by making sure that I'm using those. I'm also siphoning attention from different influencers as well. One of them would be Gary Vee. If you didn't know, I like Gary Vee. His hashtag is hashtag AskGaryVee or hashtag 60-second club, that type of thing. I'm seeing a lot of engagement from those people as well. So you have the opportunity to use 30 hashtags. You should definitely use them. Pay a little bit more attention to your hashtag strategy and what you're using and what you want to be found under. And think about what would people actually follow if they are following a hashtag, and use those. That'll give you a better opportunity to be found. I don't remember what else we were talking about. What else are we talking about today? Mark asks, what's the 5 seconds of who I am? You run an ad company like Vayner? Mark, that's a very good question. Nyla, do you know what we do?
Yes.
No? You don't know what we do? Mark, Nelson, why don't you let Mark know what we do?
Basically, we make other people look really, really cool.
On the internet.
Yeah, on the internet.
Yeah.
For the most part. And we just really just extend that hand and treat everybody's pretty much business or personal brand like our own. And we just try to put some heart and hustle into it.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're a digital marketing agency based in Orange County, California, and we work with businesses to create amazing content for them and hopefully make that content make our clients some money or generate some new leads with them. So that's what we do. Yes, I would generally say it's like Vayner, although much smaller. We don't have 300, or no, they're at 800. Yeah. Nelson wants to get to 300 people. I think that we can do it.
Yeah.
I don't remember the third thing that we were going to cover. I don't remember. Anyways, guys, I'm going to keep this one short. We have a lot of work to do today, developing these videos for people, and I'm really excited about it. Like I said, Nelson's just creating stuff, which is really exciting. If you do have any questions about social or digital marketing, feel free to message Nyla. Just kidding. You can DM me below. It would be, and I'd be sure to answer those. In addition to that, we will come back next week with a little bit more information on digital and social media marketing. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to contact us. But before I do that, let's get David in here. Video only mode? No, ad. These are one of the cool features I like about Facebook Live is we have the opportunity to add David potentially. So let's see. Yeah, I do. Tag. It might not add him. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for checking in. We'll check in with you guys next week. I will leave you with this. In all of your journeys, be sure to give back on your way out. Oh. Hey, David.
Yo,
My man, how you doing?
about to get in the hot tub. What up?
Wow, that's the opposite of what I'm going to do. Is there anything social or digital marketing that we could talk about real quick before we log off?
Let me get this real quick.
Oh, we lost them. Anyways, guys, next week we'll check in with you. Nelson, thank you so much for being here. Nyla,
Bye.
look out for Nyla on YouTube. She's the next YouTube star. All right, we'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much.